The search for spirit or God is really a misnomer. We already are spirit. I am a soul with a physical body. The search really begins when you incarnate into a physical body like this one, and from there I'm dumbed down. In that I've got to search for what is my reality, what is going on. Now my search began somewhere around about the 16-year-old mark when I heard my guidance for the first time. Now even though I heard them and understood that something was speaking to me, I still didn't connect anything to it because I had no background to back it onto. It wasn't until I started really searching at the age of 22 that I started looking into all the different things which were out there. You know, we visited church, went into New Age, as in astrology, numerology, tarot, readings, looking in any different direction I could possibly have. I had a bit of Buddhism, just so that I get the feel for what was out there. And I was lucky enough to discover a lady which had an article that said, Guardian Angels. And so I rang her up and asked what it was all about. And I'd already had a connection there. I went to school with a daughter. That connection allowed me to have the thing that changed my life and has changed everyone else's life that's had the same thing. It's called the orientation profile, and that's where I was introduced to my guidance for the first time. I was introduced in three ways. The first way is how they communicate to me, so I could actually understand that there's a difference and not the same. And they talk to me was the big difference. I could hear them, as in clairaudiently. The next part was that there was a technique I could use to ask them questions, so I could ask any question I like, and that allowed me to have my own answers from Spirit, from God, and trust them. I didn't have to agree with them if I didn't want to, but at least it was one that was coming from Spirit. I can make up my own mind. That is body. I've got free will to say yes or no. The second thing, which is what really changed my life, because as a bloke I need to have things proven to me. This was something where I was physically moved by Spirit. Something, even if I tried to hold it back a little bit, that I was still moved. The technique gave me the answers in a simple yes-no solution. So if I asked a question, similarly like, is it in my best interest to take on this new job? If I got a yes, then it was in my best interest. If I got a no, then I go and ask questions, would say, why not? Because I'm interested in that. But that changed my life, because now, not only could I think of it and use my own experiences, I now had my backing of Spirit and my team of Master Souls to assist me. That changed my life from then on. Even though I was still a slack ass, I think I can say that, you'll have to cut that completely, allowed me to work my way through the rest of my life. Even down to, is it in my best interest to get married? Is it in my best interest to have a child? To making choices on work situations and cars and all the things that I didn't know about. Like for example, if I go and put a bet on the roulette wheel, will I win? The answer was yes, but they didn't say when. So there's things like timing and stuff that come into it. But those things changed my life. And then when I've used that technique and been an orientation profile counsellor to show other people it, the amazing thing on their face when they change and they get that first yes-no answer. My favourite one for question is, angels, do you love me? And seeing that first yes is just amazing on people's faces. It's life-changing. Not just life-changing, it's community-changing, it's world-changing. And that's the bit that I'm looking forward to taking out to the world, to give that technique and all the other things that I've got at in my kit bag to take to the world and to my community to make it a better place to live in. I really want to make the big changes in this lifetime. I want to be the undertaker of responsibility and to lead people into a new light. If you have been searching and you really want to have that direct connection with Spirit, come and visit mymomentum.com.au and have a good read through, and you'll find the answers you're looking for. And then contact us and we'll help you move through your search.